Alright then. I have to hack this. Actually, I don't feel like it. 4062. Gotta give it to the old guy. He didn't, you know, break under their torture. I just want to loot that. Fire destroys White Helix Labs. Twisted Cedar, Cedar, Michigan, PNN. At make sure I'm actually recording. Christ. Yes, I am, and the mic is actually working, and you should be able to hear the in-game sounds when I'm actually in-game. Yes, the mic's fine. The other thing's fine. Only 3 things are open. It's 3:30. I'm recording locally. Recording locally. Recording locally. Recording locally. Recording locally. Okay. Let's continue. At 4:36 a.m. on July 18th, firefighters were called to White Helix Labs to fight an early morning blaze. By the time they arrived, the main building was already engulfed in flames. General Manager Michael Barris could not be reached for comment, but a pre-recorded message had been left on the White Helix Labs toll-free line, saying that nobody is believed to have been hurt in the fire. That message was later removed when the firefighters began pulling bodies from the wreckage. Well, that message was a bit premature. Recovery operations are currently ongoing. The fire chief, Minnie Hawkins, Minnie Hawkins told the reporters, but also stated that the circumstances behind the blaze are very suspicious. White Helix Labs is a subsidiary of VersaLife, is a bio-research farm studying childhood genetic diseases. Interesting. I was hoping to get a password to this, but no such luck. Have to. You know what? I'm not using these nearly enough. I have 13 of them, and I can get some more. Nothing to investigate over here, officer. Nothing at all. Frantic pony. One message from Pritchard implies that Frantic Pony's a new email or a new thing for what's his face, Seraph, but it seems that he uses this for a while, like before even Jensen was hired. Even though the when Pritchard was suggesting the new stuff was after the attack 6 months ago. So yeah. Anyway, Mr. Seraph, I found. Okay, I already read that. Radford, here's a little nugget I gleaned off the computer of your man's bow, or ex-bow. Here's a little nugget I gleaned off the computer of your man's bow, or ex-bow. I was hoping to get more, but some nuclear snake was hounding my trace and I had to jump networks. When I tried to reconnect, my tunnel was caved. Whoever that was, they're good. I'm not going to risk going back anytime soon. P.S. Consider my debt paid. This is the last time I do a job without the money up front. M. Reed at seraphinstries.corp.det. From Rebecca Downey at cateringlabs.mtl.can. I've already read that before at the very start. And I've read that before to you. This is basically that. I had a friend at the GeneView Labs run the test off the records like you asked. Does your subject know that neither of his parents are his birth parents? That surprised me. The mother was sterile according to those old medical records I dug up. But his dad carries no common phenotypes either. See for yourself, there's this. And thanks, to keep digging. D. Ooh. Let's have a little bit of a look. Okay, I read this before, I know that. I told this, and here's Brent's amendment to it. I thought this was pretty interesting. I'm going to start digging around for some more info on this White Helix Labs. It could lead to a big break in our case behind our mysterious boy wonder. Radford, I strongly advise you not to. I've heard enough, and I'll have nothing to do with White Helix. The less I know, the better, and I advise you to follow suit. In fact, consider your contractual obligations fulfilled. This investigation is over. I'll be in touch to organize the rendering and payment of your bills for your service. Hey B, I got a tip for you on that case you're working. There's a woman named Michelle Walters. She'll work at the lab you mentioned. White Helix? She was a nurse and good friends with the Jensens, particularly Arthur. She's living in Detroit now, on Brooklyn Court, of course. There's one problem. According to my initial probe, she's senile. But you always had a way with the ladies. Maybe you can coax some information from her. Winky face. V. Veronica M. Private Eyes. Inc. Yeah, I think I've read all this before. Here. I think I read it ages ago, but I'll scroll down through it. Here. I won't read it. If you want to read it, you can read it yourself. So, this is good work, Brent. Keep it up. Miss Surf. Jensen Psychovalve. Pause. Pause. Pause there. I know I read that just a moment ago, but fuck it. Pause there. Oop, Christ. Let's see. Pause there. Pause there. Okay, pause there. And there. Pause there. You may have to navigate around using the arrow keys, left and right. Just jumps to your head in like 5 seconds. There. There. It's me. Now it's me. Pause here. Pause here. Wonder what about White Helix Labs scared Seraph off. Pause here. And we've already read that. I've read that to you here. Oh, and I didn't get everything from down here. You know, all the breakable walls. Let's do that now. You know what, fuck it. I'll miss out on that 100 XP, just take out the other guy. Right now. It's not a big deal, it's only 100 points. I've, like, plenty of XP. Like, I don't need anymore. Oh, and I actually got those points anyway, so, see? All's well. There we go. Okay, hit O, cloak, tase, stun, and he's down. Grab this, look at that, cloak, move. Christ, over there. What it's firing at, but it can stay over there. Oh. There we go. Anything smashable around here? I don't think there's ever really anything you can deal with down in these parts. I forgot about the mines there. Don't think there's ever really anything down that way. It's only up on the higher levels is just breakable walls. So, in which case, I am just going to mosey on. Grab this so I can fling it down the way. Alright. Nice. I heard you like, barrel fire, so here's a barrel on fire while you can barrel while on fire. Huh. Can't reference that well enough. Here's this, cold cases, tranks, sleepwalking world. Here's this and that. Would be more useful earlier, but still a V. Blah blah. And up we go. Holster. I always loved her just saying that just as Jensen strolls on past. You know, the guy who did it. Alright. Wait, I'm going the wrong way. Nah, the way I'm going is fine. It's fine. I can get to the lady this way. Not possibly. Don't remember which quest she is. Oh yeah, she's this one. Just need to find a way up to her.
You okay, sweetheart?
Okay. Here's the ladder. And now here's a really touching part to this. This is kind of why I wanted to do it, because it's a very sweet thing to it. So let me just save here. Like seriously, this is touching as fuck.
Did I leave my door open? Wait, you're not from Rolling Mills. You're too handsome to be from Rolling Mills.
No, I'm not. Mrs. Michelle Walters, is it? My name's Adam Jensen.
No, you much too old to be him. You must be from Rolling Mills. And please, it's Miss Walters.
Brent Radford sent me. Do you remember him? He's a detective.
Yes, lovely gentleman. He still has my photos of Adam when he was a baby. Oh, could you be a dear and fetch them for me? I forgot who has them, though.
I'll give her the photos in a second. I just wanted to show you what the description on them, because I never looked at them before. A collection of pictures from your childhood. Alright, that's it.
Can I help you, dear?
Good photos.
Are these the photographs?
Oh, yes. Thank you. I haven't seen Adam Jensen in such a long time. Forever, it seems. Such a happy baby.
I could activate pheromones, but I don't know what she is.
Miss Walters, can you tell me about the boy in those photos?
The boy in those photos? Adam. Tragic, really, what happened to his parents. His real parents.
His real parents?
They died in that fire. Horrible, really. I was there. At least those other cribs were empty. I only had to save Adam.
Mrs. Walters, I really need you to focus. What are you talking about?
Why, I already told that nice detective all this already. About the experiments and the fire at White Helix Labs. We knew Adam was special. That's why his parents started the fire. So they didn't do the same thing to the next batch of babies.
So Adam's real parents were trying to protect him. But from what?
Why? From the conspiracy, of course. But I've said too much. Would you be a dear now and go fetch my dinner?
Miss Walters, please. I know it was a while ago, and remembering all the details might be hard, but do you think you can try and focus for a minute? What did you tell the detective?
Well, Mr. Radford and I spoke about many, many things. But don't you have meals to deliver? And where is my dinner?
Miss Walters, please. I know it was a while ago.
Where?
Okay, I'm gonna have to look this up. I was just gonna stay quiet while this was going on because, you know, I was gonna let, oh, touching thing. It's very sweet, but you have to do this, and I didn't keep track of this well enough. So, give me a second. No, just cooperate. Close. Excuse me. It's beta.
I would love to hear more about the boy in those photographs.
Such a polite and handsome young man. It'll be my pleasure. The boy in the photo, Adam. Jensen was never really his last name, you know. We only gave that to him after the fire.
Fire?
At White Helix Lab. That's where Adam's real parents were. At least I think they were his parents. All those babies, the gene therapy they went through. But Adam, oh, Adam was special.
Special? How?
He survived what they did to those babies.
Survived?
He was one of a kind. Then, when we heard they were going to use him to inoculate the next batch of infants...
Wait, what were they doing to the babies?
Wish I could remember. I was just part of a nursing staff. But Adam's parents, they started the fire. Yes, I remember that. They asked me to hide Adam. Then they started the fire. Poor things. They never got out in time.
So they started a fire at White Helix Labs. And you hid me.
No, not you, dear. Adam Jensen. Or at least I think that was his name. Well, I gave him to the Jensens to raise. They were a lovely couple.
Miss Walters, my Adam's real parents, who were they?
I'm sorry. What were we talking about? Oh, when are them Rolling Mills people gonna get here with my dinner?
And I think that's all you can get out of her.
Miss
I will
Walters,
try
please.
this.
I know what...
Well,
Okay, yeah. That's all you can get out of her. It's quite... It adds a bit more to Jensen, and it's... I know, it's touching.
Thank you for your time, Miss Walters.
oh, before I forget, if you see Adam, could you please give him this? It's for all the birthdays and Christmases I've missed. I've been saving them.
I'll make sure he gets it.
Thank you, dear. Why, he must be 12 or 13 by now. Make sure he gets something nice.
It's actually in his 30s. Bit off. Let's save. That. Sorry, just gotta go pry around your rooms. It's got a nice place. But yeah, that's it. It just the, you know, giving the Christmas cards and the money. It's a really touching little thing, you know. It's just, I know, just something about it. Just want to hug the old lady and get her, you know, proper care. Fixing her back in her fridge. Seriously, game. Okay, there. Good enough.
Pritchard, I need you to assign a temporary security detail to an apartment on Brooklyn Court until I can